So, eating some nuts. So the question is, would I work for George Bush, his administration, for $100,000 a year? Would I sell out? Well, one, you'd have to assume that if I was a Republican or a Democrat in the first place, or an independent, if I would work for a Republican. I'm pretty independent. There was a time that I was a Republican. There was also a time that I was a Democrat, or at least I voted along those lines. This house that I live in, is pretty much a Republican household. My fiance's father is a local politician, and he owns a house. I mean, he's like uber Republican. Let me go ahead and show you this. That's him, and that's George Bush. He had met George Bush when George Bush was in town, and he had the pleasure of greeting him and all that stuff, and saying, "Hey, here's George Bush." So, the first time I was with Krista, we moved pretty quick. Moved in a month after being with her. Finally going to meet her dad. First question he asked me was, "Did you vote for George Bush?" Because that was the first time he had got elected. That was like between him and Al Gore. And there was a whole fighting. At the time, he just needed everything to go their way, the Republican way. Thereafter, when we moved into his house, he still wanted us to vote Republican. And that he kind of bribed us. Because if we voted Republican straight down the line, he'd take us out for some steaks. And I love some steaks, so I voted Republican. And then a lot of people started dying. Like in New York, with the World Trade Center, all those people in Iraq. And then you had to start thinking. At the time, I'm selling out for a steak dinner because I didn't think my vote would matter for nothing, My vote didn't matter for anything. And now I understand it does. So this year, during elections, I voted pretty much everyone Democrat. There's a couple of Republicans in there, but they're for good reasons. Because not all Republicans are bad. So I voted for the people, not the party. And, but would I work for Bush for $100,000? Probably not. Unless it was a position that I could see myself furthering myself towards a political career, which I don't want to. Money's all relative. And $100,000 to me is just a comfortable living. So I don't know if I want to necessarily put my morals on the line for that, But everyone, there's $1 a month for everybody. I'm sure if they said, "You want $1 million a year to work for Bush, or $500,000, or $250,000 a year," I might consider it. I truly consider it. But that's still money that I can use to benefit my own family, my own causes. And then I believe I'm a man of influence, and I can still influence others. So if I didn't feel like that administration was doing something, and I had a position within that administration, maybe I can, put a little leverage on them or something like that. And if it was that much of a friction, then I wouldn't have been a good candidate to begin with. So I guess it depends. If they're saying, "Here's $100,000, now push a red button for every red button a soldier dies," probably not going to do that. But if they say, "Here's some books, all our bookkeeping, go ahead now and just do some accounting for the next 3 years," then I might do that, So there you got it.